Hi there, buddies. Late to the party Joe here. I've recently been playing a lot of Rage, on this channel. A game that is primarily about making things explode and shooting people in the face and being angry in the desert. And it turned out my computer didn't like that very much. My latest recording I had substantial frame drops, to the point that it is barely watchable if you're there for the visuals and not just my soothing, ever-present voice. So I thought in order to appease my computer I'd go for a game that is the polar opposite. This is Spiritfarer. It's a game that came out earlier this year and it's sort of vaguely been on my radar, but also not, because I've been focusing on other games that I was more hyped for. This one came out of nowhere, and I was like, that could be interesting, but I don't really have time to commit to it right now. But now I do have time to commit to it. And apparently it's a big sad game for big sad people, and it's really narrative heavy, and if none of that sounds like it's up your alley, then leave. I'll probably play something more action based alongside this to sort of mix it up, but right now this is what I'm starting. This is what I'm playing. Spiritfarer. It's made by Thunder Lotus, who are, from what I understand, a company who I don't have a great track record with. I played 2 of their games before. One of them was Sundered, which I played on this channel, and it petered out pretty impressively. I just couldn't care enough to keep playing it. And the other one was Yotun, which I played off this channel and had a similar experience with, honestly. Like, it was fine, it was okay, there was nothing wrong with it, but I just couldn't get into it, you know? So, third time might be the charm, or third time might just be the final nail in the coffin, as far as I'm concerned with the studio, but we'll give it a go. We'll see where it stands on the Joe spectrum of, hey, this is really cool, to, oh god, what am I playing? Does it support controller? It does. Cool. Let's start a new game then. Okay. Yeah? Ah, finally. This guy, he's very large, but I can only assume he has a very small lower body. Either that or his boat is very deep. One of the two. What do I press to progress the conversation? Hey, what do I press to progress the conversation? I'm pressing all the buttons. The only one that seems to do anything is pause. I guess maybe we'll switch to mouse and keyboard. Click. Oh. No, not click. Space. Enter. Enter! There we go, we found a button that does something. I thought for a second you would never wake up, little one. How ironic that would have been, would it not? I'm Charon. The boatman from Greek mythology? Greek mythology, right? Maybe not Greek. Maybe he's just Catholic. I don't know. He's the boatman. He takes people to the afterlife. Oh, he said it. Well, that is what I have been until your arrival. I cannot say that I'm sad to leave, but I still had a few things left to do here. I'm afraid you'll have to pick up things where I left them. That is, after all, my very last day. And you are? Oh, it's a girl. Okay, I was going to comment on how this dude, because I thought it was a dude, is similar to me in that he has the ginger hair and the blue eyes and the lanky, scrawny physique. But also, this guy has skin with some degree of actual colour in it, whereas I look like I have been whitewashed. But it's a girl. It's a girl with a big hat. So that's neat. Didn't get that. Didn't see the femininity in her, but we're all a bit androgynous deep down, so that's cool. Welcome, Stella. I see you have brought a friend here with you. What is his name? I wasn't expecting the big deep voice to say Daffodil. That was resonant. I see. You two will share the burden then, and take it over from me. As I said, in a few minutes I will be gone from this world. That is why you are here. You will be the new Spiritfarer. Listen, your task will be far from easy, but simple nonetheless. Go fetch the stray spirits stranded on the island, and when they are ready, bring them back here. Dying souls can't pass away on their own. You will have to help them fulfill their last requests, and be at their service until their last breath. Karen. Is it Karen? Is it pronounced Karen? Is it a hard C? It makes sense, because whenever I interact with a Karen, I want to die too. Big round bridge over there is the Everdoor. The Alpha, that's what they call me, where everything starts, and the Omega where everything ends. This is where all the quests get completed, and where existence meets its threshold. There is no task more important than this one. Never forget this. Stella. Here, there is something I need to give you. Now be really careful with it. It is the Everlight. The symbol of your status here, and the only tool you will ever need. Wait, what are you? Did my cat just murder a dude? Oh, how highly inappropriate. Well, that settles it. Oh, the cat has one too. Okay. The Everlight will help you throughout your travels. It will be the light that shines in the darkness and the last remaining... I'm too caught up in the world of Brexit that I can't say the word remain anymore. It is only Ramon. Hope of the departed. Good T-posing. Oh, it went right on the crotch. It goes right on the crotch, huh? Hope is a flame, the light that never falters, the beacon of eternity. It is heavy and inconvenient, but there is no greater duty than this one. The fate of lost souls rests on your shoulders. Look, I was overwhelmed too at first. Just try and keep your focus. Take it one step at a time, and eventually you too will be a giant man in a tiny boat. You will soon get used to this place. Accustomed to these moments, you are the new Spiritfarers, after all. What he said. Once I am gone, you'll have to find a ship of your own. Mine is not suited for you, and it will fade away once I'm gone. You might find one not too far from here, if you keep rowing in the right direction for some time. Don't I already... Am I not on a boat? I mean, okay, it's not flashy, but I seem to have a boat already. Probably. It's time, here I go. So long, Stella, and good luck. You'll need it. So Charon, he decided he's going to pass himself into the afterlife. He got bored of his job, he'd done it for too long. I can relate. Alright. I'm not in control of this. I thought I was for a second, but no, it's just... You just row. You just do your thing. Am I in control now? Yes I am. Okay, we have Waz to move. Is it up for ladders? Of course it is. And down for down ladders. Although when you reach the top of a ladder, you just stop abruptly. Space for jump. And the cat has drowned. Oh. Are you okay down there? Huh. See ya. I'm fucking outski. Thought maybe there'd be some sort of Easter egg for doing that. I like the way the camera panned over to just fully accept that I'm no longer part of this scenario, but... Do I have control of the cat as well? The fact that it's keeping the cat on screen at all times is... Two-player co-op is enabled, but the second player is inactive. Please disable second player to continue in single player. I didn't realise that, did I? I didn't know that. How do I... Why is it automatically on two-player? How do I... Oh, that doesn't look good. What's happened there? Oh no. None. R to apply. And I guess I can just click back. Right, there we go. I no longer have control of Stellas. What is happening? Did I accidentally switch to gamepad? Did I accidentally switch the control? Oh god, I'm so special. Oh, at least I can play with gamepad now, which was my original intention anyway. It's pretty bad when I'm struggling this hard, like, just at the very concept of playing the game. Hold to jump higher. No, worth noting that I didn't actually hold for that last jump and I still made it anyway. I'm not sure there is actually a difference. Press up on the D-pad while jumping to climb through platforms. That's a tap. That's a hold. I think maybe there is a slight difference to it, but it's really not a lot. Oops. I fucked it. I fucked it real good. When this is up on the D-pad, yeah, I can also use up on the analog stick, okay. Alright. There's a weird, like, moose graffiti here. Quite sure what that is, but I guess I'll talk to this fella. Can I talk to this fella? What's my talk to button? That one? Stella! It really is you. Stand up straight and look me in. For some reason, I really wanted to say look me in the eye there, but that's not what they were saying at all. Stand up straight and let me get a good look at you. You look good. And Daffodil is here too, I see. We have to find a lint roller then. It might not be that obvious after all. It's me, Gwen. Good thing you found me. But if you're here, it means... Oh. You are the new Spiritfarer. You are the one replacing Charon. I'm going with Charon. That's the pronunciation I'm sticking with. I was trying to get rid of him and only ended up here by accident. I've been stuck on this disgusting island for about a week, living off sardines and cigarettes. Wow. I mean, I'm not sure the cigarettes were necessary, but... You think that might be something to do with why you're in your current spiritual predicament? Funny how I used to be the one getting you out of trouble before. I can see you have an Everlight now. Of course. See that boat over there? I do now. I do now. That's the one. It's obviously slightly shabby, but let's commandeer it. I'd wager it will work since you're the Spiritfarer. Okay, meet me on the deck over there. I'll explain it all. Watch this jump. It's going to be an impressive one. Hell yeah! I like the sliding mechanic. That's nice. That feels good. I'm all on board with the slide. Anything we can do over here? I think we should probably just let it be explained to us, instead of trying to figure it out for ourselves like the impetuous youth that we are. Okay, here goes. I hope my fur coat won't be too damaged. She became moose. Wonderful. I'm not one to jump for joy, but this feels good. Much better than anticipated. I can't speak. I speak real bad. So, the way I see it, the boat is yours now. Don't you think? Good. And as you're the Spiritfarer, welcoming stray spirits is your new job. And once aboard, they will assume their true forms. Well, it's my theory anyway. Why are you looking at me like that? You need to come here and give me a hug. Personal connection request. I don't know. I'm not quite sure I like people demanding hugs from me. I think it should be more requiring of my consent, honestly, instead of enforcing social interaction and physical contact upon someone who might not be interested in such. We got talk, we got food, we got give, we got mood. What does mood do? Okay. Like shopping for fibres, shopping for threads, and using the loom, apparently. Some sort of weaver. Optimistic about her new journey. Alright. Alright, Gwen. No food. No food for you, sorry, you starve. Have a hug. Much better. Come with me now. Let's take a look at this chaos. God, look at that sassy walk. I do feel like after Sundered and Jotun, which are both very action-heavy games, I do feel like the guys working on this really just wanted an excuse to animate some cute shit. I do feel like that was possibly something to do with this. What a mess. Reminds me of Aunt Petunia's old yard. A beautiful, unorganised testament to someone's laziness, or a vital impossibility to get rid of anything. At any rate, we should do something about this, or my dust allergies will be back. Let me think. There's only one way to clean this up. You have to meet Albert. He's your local shipwright, and his jokes are garbage, but he is the only one who can fix your boat. We should head to Albert's shipyard. You must be wondering how to make this ship move. It's really easy, actually. There, let me give you this key I found on the island. It will unlock that cabin in the back. You should find a map projector in there. How do you know these things? How do you know all these things, strange six-eared moose? Where is this knowledge coming from? Why are you the expert on all this? You're just a moose. A moose that smokes. Wow. This game was prepared. It saw me coming, didn't it? Well, I was planning an escape, remember? And you know me, I plan things meticulously. Very meticulously. Go. Open up that cabin, Stella. The map projector should be simple enough to use, and you just have to go to Albert's shipyard. Alright. Alright, far be it from me to argue with someone who has so meticulously planned her every waking moment. Wouldn't want to get in the way, would I? Oh, I got a little bed up here. A little bed with 4 clocks, because that's fair, actually. That's valid. I sleep through my alarm literally every day, so maybe having 4 of them is the true solution to that issue. Alright, here we are at Ult Harbour. Very nice. We can go to Albert Shipyard. Presumably we can't go here to the Everdor. Oh, we can. Fair enough. I need to go out and tell Gwen that I kind of went to the wrong place now. Stella! As I understand, the ship is powered by your Everlight. That's how it cruises the ocean and reveals the stray spirits. It also explains why I couldn't do anything by myself. You must admit, it's quite fascinating. Like, I know you must feel overwhelmed. Charon, the Everdor, the Spiritfarers, this place, the boat, me being here, it's a lot. You must be wondering what is going on. Truth be told, I don't really know either, but I'm here for you. I'll do my best to help you and try to make sense of it all. As I said earlier, I wanted to leave by myself, but somehow I just couldn't. Now that I see you, I think I know why. I'll give you some space for now. Don't hesitate to explore this ship. You can give that fishing rod a try. The world is your oyster. It is, but we're going to the wrong place. Can I change course? Can I change? I know we're here, but I want to go here now. I want to do what I'm meant to do instead of just being wrong about things. Cool. We can change course. Right. Oh. This fishing rod here. I did wonder what fishing rod she was talking about. apparently I can just summon one made of light. Did I do it? I did it. I got a herring. So we just wait for it to bob, and then we hold the reel button. An old shoe. What is it with old shoes biting fishing rods? Why do they go for the hook? It's a common thing in like every video game and cartoons and everything. But what lures an old shoe? I don't understand how it works. I am but a fool. It's okay fishing. It's okay fishing. I'm a bit of a fishing connoisseur, honestly. And personally, my favourite fishing is probably that in Final Fantasy XIV. It's the only reason to play that game, as far as I'm concerned. I can sink plenty of hours into fishing in World of Warcraft as well, but it's pretty much just the same as it is here. I always liked the Ocarina of Time fishing minigame as well. That was always enjoyable. Just sit on the couch, huh? So there's just a lot of like... I think this game is going to be that sort of game where there's goals, for sure. Obviously there's goals, but it's less about doing things for profit and more doing things for doing things' sake, if you know what I mean. You do things because you can, and it's nice, and it's pleasant, you know? I think it's going to be that sort of deal. I can get on board with that. I'm assuming these fish are going to be worth something, though. I mean, there was that food option when I spoke to Gwen earlier, so maybe we can give people food. Maybe we have to give people food. Maybe we have to feed our spirits. Soul food, you know? I don't know, I'm not certain. I really don't know much about this game, other than that it's got incredibly positive reviews, and a lot of people say it's very heartwarming and sad and stuff, and deals with death a lot. Which, I mean, we literally ferry souls to the afterlife, so I mean, obviously it's going to deal with death a lot. Well, I think we've arrived at our destination. Let me just reel in this last fish, and then I'll get on with video game progress. It seems like all that's out there is boots and herrings anyway. Here we are, Albert's Shipyard. Really just 4 cranes and a bench. A bench? A pier. A jetty. A dock, I guess. I guess it's probably a dock. Now head down to Albert Shipyard and upgrade your blueprint station. It's the only way to clear this clutter. I'm curious about what it's all made of. Considering the smell, I'd say at least 7 types of dirt and dust. That's fine. That's relatable. I too am made of 7 types of dirt and dust. How do we actually get over there? How do we get involved? Oh, we take the little boat. I'll just be off then. Oh, but this is Albert. He seems like a bit of a dodgy dealer, bit of a dangerous fella. I don't like the way he's chuckling and picking his teeth. He's like a menacing villain in a Disney movie. Do I do voices? I think I need to commit to... If I commit to a voice for this fella, then I'm going to have to commit to voices for the rest of the game, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Welcome to the shipyard, young traveller. Where my prices are a customer's best friend. I'm Albert. Been in the business of shipbuilding for ages. Should I assume you're the new Spiritfarer? Well, of course you are. Anyway, you've been able to start this ship and bring it here, after all. Gwen was right to point you towards my humble enterprise. Let me see what you have here. Nice little dinghy. Funny how it looks exactly like the one I built some time ago and stored in my old shipyard. See, Charon was unhappy about his gloomy and dank ark. Actually, he was always complaining about everything. But the customer's always right, so I built him a newer, better one. Of course, he would never abandon his previous boat. Old habits die hard. But don't worry, you can keep this one. Let's just call this a loan. And he's a loan shark. You might say. Hold on to your butts for this joke, okay? This is the funny one. You might say he's a loan shark. And let me tell you something. You know, we always joke about the construction here. Don't worry, we're still working on it. Rah 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 rah. Anyway, with a little bit of love, this bird will be resplendent again. The first thing you need is a proper blueprint table. Since it's your lucky day and I'm feeling generous, I'll offer it to you, free of charge. Mind you, it's a bit bare bones in terms of functionality, but the subsequent upgrades will come at a small price. You'll want to buy them almost immediately. Simply direct me to upgrade the ship. There we go. That made more sense. Alright. Upgrade. I guess we want a blueprint station then. Okay, we need 400 bubbles if you want to get to the next stage, and we don't have that now. We can... No, we can't. Okay, so we can make our boat a lot bigger. Apparently it's a small-sized one at the moment. It seemed quite large to me, but what do I know about boats? I'm not a boatman. I guess I am a boatman now. I guess that's the point of this game. I guess I have become as Boatman. These little UI bugs are a little bit off-putting, honestly. It's only happening just for the little prompt buttons, but it seems odd that this game would have this much attention to detail in its animation and stuff, but miss something as obvious as that. I don't know. Let's not criticize. Let's just be here for the wild ride. We bought our beginner blueprint station. That's all we can get right now. You'll be able to build and edit your buildings on your boat. Sorry. What a treat. But if you really want to upgrade your boat in size and in pleasure, I'm your guy. Come back when you feel your boat is getting too crowded. Cheers. I remember that, bud. Thanks for the blueprint thing. The thing. Finally. Good. Albert gave it to you for free. And he said he loaned the ship to you? Ominous. Hard to know what he has in mind, but it doesn't sound reassuring. Anyway, let's focus on the task at hand for now. Cleaning up this deck. You can go to your new blueprint table above your cabin and select the move option. In it, you'll be able to remove any building and get back resources. Go for it. I'll wait down here. Oh, up there. I see it. When she said above my cabin, I thought she meant I had to go indoors. Go up here, but it's just here. It's this thing. Edit. Okay, it's got like a little... I've got like a little grid-based... it's almost like an FTL sort of thing. See, I don't know what select, what salvage. Which one's select and which one's salvage. Right. That's select. That button, I found it. I worked out which button it was. It took me a while. Also, it says X is back, but actually B is back. So it's even when the prompts show up, they're wrong, which is really helpful. Are you sure you want to salvage this building? You'll get back the following resources. I want to select, which is X, even though it says X is cancel. Wonderful. I really wanted an old shoe and a maple log or whatever the fuck else I got there. I did it. You did a wonderful job, Stella. Thank you. Look how happy I am. Look how happy I am about my wonderful job. And the good news is that you have enough resources to add a guest house to your ship. A necessary amenity. Newly welcome spirits such as myself will have a temporary place to relax and sleep. Well, sleep. Not really. I can tell you for sure that no one will be thrilled to spend more than one night in there, but it beats sleeping on the deck. The stars are pretty, but the wood is stiff and the humidity is hard to tolerate. I'll leave you to it. Have fun. Okay, so we need to make a shit room for shit people. And I guess we want to make better rooms later. People won't be so disappointed in, but I can only do one thing at a time. I can build a fucking garden and a field on my boat. That's kind of nuts, though. Is this like Harvest Moon? Is this Harvest Moon? Is this secretly Harvest Moon? Does seem weird that I'm getting a guest house before a kitchen. You'd think a kitchen would be fairly high priority, really. But we've got lots of options here, I see. We're going to have a lot of interesting things to build at some point. Let's get this guest house. Can I put it in the sky? I can put it in the sky. Should I just be super awkward and just put it there? There you go. You can stay a night in my guest house, but only if you're willing to fucking Metal Gear Solid your way up that fucking 4-hour ladder first. What a thrill! She's off. She's going for it. I want to watch her climb a ladder in those dainty little... I was going to say high heels. She doesn't have high heels. She just has, like, sticks for feet. Oh, look at her go! Hey, where are we going? Very nice. Thank you. This guest house is very pretty and very tenuously balanced on 2 sticks, miles above the top of a boat. As long as there's no strong breezes, I'm sure we'll be fine. It has your touch. The bad touch. By the Bloodhound Gang. Yes, I got it. I got there in the end. That took me a minute. I couldn't remember what they were called. They were the dudes who dressed up as monkeys. They did it like they did on the Discovery Channel, you know what I mean? Nice work as usual. Now, at last, I have a place to sit down and enjoy the view. Oh, wait. What is going on? Something else is happening. Ah, I should have expected this. I'm actually hungry. Very hungry. I actually didn't understand what hunger was for a minute there. You know how terrible a cook I am. But I remember you being absolutely fantastic at it. And you might have finished a few fishes already. Trouble is, I can't really eat an entire raw fish. I could try for sure, but I'll probably choke on a fish bone and never survive. I think you're already dead. I'm assuming that's what this game is. I'm assuming this is like Limbo. If you're here, you are a spirit being taken to the afterlife, and therefore whatever. That's not how you want me to go. As absurd as this sounds, so you should keep on using this blueprint table of yours and build a kitchen aboard. I'm sure I've seen the plans for it in there, as well as the necessary resources. Damn, we require a bright jelly. And there was only one way to get some. Look, I should have told you when I first met you here. Something scares the hell out of me. A dark presence, and even I cower from it. A void that swallows all, light included. It can take many forms, and for me it is always jellyfish. Yes, I'm fully aware of the irony. The bright jelly you need for the kitchen, well, only these jellyfish can provide it to you. So there is no other option. I'll have to face my fears. But you're here. With you, I can do it. There will appear as a dark patch of pure fear on your map, so you can't miss it. Go. I'll take some time to prepare myself. Oh, Stella? Ah, yes. I forgot to tell you about this. As you see, the boat stops at night. I believe it's a side effect of your Everlight being, well, light. Or some other technicality. That being said, it will allow people to sleep undisturbed. You, in the meantime, can do anything you want. Tackle unfinished business, or just chill on the deck under the stars. I'd suggest you go to sleep too, in that cozy little room atop your cabin. You'll wake up refreshed and ready to go, and this ship will start up again in the morning. Oh, and speaking of that, you know me, waking up on time has never been my forte. You can ring that big bell over there to wake people up. Remember, only do it at the right time. Early morning should do the trick. Speaking of sleep, time for me to take a nap. See you tomorrow, Stella. Have a good night. I have to wake people up in the morning? Like, this is their final moments before they pass on to the afterlife. Do I really need to, like... Do I begrudge them sleeping in? Is it bad for them to just sleep in for once? Oh, whatever. I keep wanting to press up on the D-pad to go in doorways because that's like old video game convention. But it's the interact button. Let's sleep until morning. Sleep under the big hat. So dumb. Why did I put it up there? I have to be a fucking contrarian, don't I? Okay, we're in the bell part of the little thing at the map, and the map, the compass timer, spinny timer thing. So I'm assuming that means it is the appropriate time to hit the bell. Wake up, motherfucker! Wake up! I couldn't just come and like wake you up gently. I need to come and to ring a bell. Need to clang you awake. Can I go in here, by the way? Is this something I can do? Can do that. I like how there's a picture of me and the cat up there in the guest house. Well, if you're gonna stay here, that's fine, but you must worship me. There is a small shrine set up, and I want you to say ritualistic prayers to it every night before you go to bed. Right, okay, we need to find this jellyfish goop then. Oh, well that was easily enough to find. It's right there. What are these places though? Some crates. Could be fun. Let's go via the crate, shall we? I'm assuming it's just going to be, I get there and get some stuff and then move on. I don't think there's going to be anything major there. It's an excuse to sit back and just do some more fishing there. Really indulge in the serenity of boat life. I'm assuming as the game progresses, we're going to have more little things to do during this travel time. Like, obviously we're going to have farming. Farming is going to become a thing. I don't know if the cooking is going to be particularly involved as well. Doing good for herrings though. Wonder if food like rots or anything. I hope this isn't too much of a survival-y sort of game, you know? Where it just devolves into fucking babysitting little hunger meters and things. I mean, obviously our friend Gwen is hungry right now, and presumably characters will get hungry, but I'm hoping it's going to be more a case of you can feed them to get reward, and less a case of you have to do this or else... I don't know. I don't know. I seem to be having a bad time right now. I feel like I'm colliding with a lot of things. I should probably do something about that. I think we've reached the crates though. We seem to have reached the crates. Let us go get crates. Let us... No, stop playing with the cat. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go get crates. Can I just... Oh, okay. Interesting. How do I get back on board? What's that? Empty shell. Very nice. Can I just no? Can I really not get back on my boat ever again? Oh no, there we go. I'm just bad, it's fine. Don't worry about it. These things happen to me occasionally. Sometimes I just fail colossally. Okay, that's what we want. Bright Jelly, off we go. Setting sail for Bright Jelly Land. Thought I was outside on deck then. Forgive me, I am a fool. It's hard to tell when you're seeing the world in X-ray vision, you know, which layer of reality you are currently existing on. Going hard on this fishing though. I hope you're not here for any high octane gameplay or anything. I'm just cool with just sitting back and doing some fishing. Doing a bit of boat renovation. Just having a fun old time. I'm afraid it might all be a bit underwhelming for a viewer. If that's the case, I apologise profusely. This probably won't be the Let's Play for you. Oh, we seem to have reached the Nega zone. This is where the abyss is leaking into our reality. The all-consuming void is taking over everything we know and love. What is... It's no wonder she's terrified of jellyfish if this is where they live. Here we are. Yeah, here we are. Fucking hell. Damn! I agree. Here they come. Remember, set your eyes on the ones with bright jelly. They should be visible enough. That said, pop as many as you can. You'll get glims anyway. I'll wait for you inside. It's just too hard for me to stay out here. Okay, go ahead. I believe in you. It's nice to have that belief. Oh. Okay, well this isn't the hardest minigame I've ever done. I just touch jellyfish. This is just the game where I touch jellyfish. Oh. We're getting a bit more vertical at the moment. Come here. Oh, fine. You can be the one that got away. 3 that got away. 4 that got away. Can you guys just be back down at ground level again, please? I don't like having to climb to get at you. Oh, I need the green one. I'm actually okay with it when it's on the ladder. And I just have to do an up and down game. Like a fucking Space Invaders. An inverse Space Invaders. Holy shit. Check out all this big time dollar I'm making from this. Is this eternal? Like, can I come here whenever and just do this, or is this like, was I just meant to get one and then we leave? I'm trying to work out if this is like a set piece, you know, if this is something that's just gonna. Oh, there we go. Seems to be over now. Fantastic. Okay, I'm really impressed. You rocked out there. Tumbling and diving like a shooting star. I was mostly just hanging on a ladder, to be honest. And without the slightest fear nor hesitation at that. And a very big, happy grin upon your face. I gotta say, like, I do like the art style, and obviously the animation is super expressive, but there's... Like, look at Stella, that's my name. Look at Stella's hands at the moment, and how, like, they're slightly poorly cut out. See what I mean? It's just slightly off. It could do with just like a slight cleanup to go from being like, yeah, this is nice, to, oh god, this is gorgeous. You know what I mean? You definitely haven't lost your touch, Stella. And you have even gathered enough bright jelly to build a proper kitchen. Go for it. I'll be patiently waiting, slowly digesting myself. Wow, okay. Don't be a fucking drama queen or anything. You didn't even tell me you were hungry until like 5 minutes ago, and I'm in the process of building you a fucking kitchen. You could be slightly more thankful. Kitchen. Oh. I like how this works. So if I put it like, yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. I think I'm just gonna put it here, just below the guest house. We're gonna work from the top down. It's kind of the inverse of how you would normally construct things, but I'm a kooky, crazy guy like that. I do like how this building works, though. It's neat. The way they sort of slot together like that. What do you think? It's underneath your room, so I mean, if you're hungry, you just have to rip up the floorboards and drop down. It's very convenient. You can now use the kitchen's oven. It should be rather simple. Put any one ingredient in the oven and wait for it to be cooked, just like Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft on the channel. I wonder why. Maybe I'll do that one day. You could even try these loose corn kernels that have been hanging around my pockets. Oh, well, that sounds delightful. I can't wait to see you in your cooking glory again. I just want to point out, this is a moose. What? This is a moose. She's not wearing clothes. What does she define as her pockets? Or do I not want to ask? Do I not want an answer to that question? You got this. I sure do. I sure do got this. Watch my impressive talents. Oh, I don't know any recipes. It's like Breath of the Wild, I guess. You just have to throw stuff in and see what happens. Herring. Oh. Cook. There we go. Y to cook. Oh, it's like an egg timer thing. We've got to wait for that to be done. So I'm curious if like we can burn things, or if it's just like once it's done and we can just come collect it whenever, or if I need to sort of be on it. I don't know if I need to be on it. I did just notice my cat just teleported as well. And again, very nice expressive yo-yoing animations and stuff going on there, but then the cat teleports and it kind of takes you out of it a bit. It's so close. It's so close to being a fucking gorgeous game, but there's just a few little nitpicks that weigh on it a bit, you know? I mean, to be fair, like, Sundered was pretty expressive as well. Very nice animation. There's a very good studio when it comes to the animation side of things. Can't fault them. I have magical oven gloves. Grilled fish. You can smell the grilled fish. Well, you are in luck. I could eat anything. Just give me some food. You know, I think Mises. She might even be a reindeer. I don't know what she is. But either way, I think they're herbivores. So I don't think they would eat. They would technically eat a herring, but it says Y to give. I'm pressing Y. It's clearly X, isn't it? It's clearly X, even though it says that's cancel. Please, please fix your controls. Please. Well, I won't die just yet. Thanks, Stella. It's better than I thought it could be. But then again, you've always been a wonder in the kitchen. Don't forget, spirits don't run on sunshine and water. We need a good meal once in a while. Again, a spirit meal. It's apparently a thing. It will be up to you to understand who's fond of what. As for me, I'm sure you remember I've always loved comfort food, and that I would die for a cup of coffee. But I'm not that picky. I can eat anything. Just never the same thing twice. Oh. Oh, and before I forget, here is something I was supposed to give you. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but an O-ball is a symbol of passage. It's a fee each spirit has to pay you, but something tells me you knew that already. I really didn't. Okay, let's keep on improving this craft. As you must have seen, in your blueprint table there is both a field and a garden blueprint, which means you can grow many different things. Turn this ship into an adorable farm of sorts. You should add a field first, in my opinion. It's going to be easier to find the resources for it around here, and you can grow linen in it, which in turn can be used to craft more things. In addition to building a field, we should go buy seeds to use in it. I found some in a box floating in the ocean. I'm sure they're fine, but that will come later. If you need to visit an island, I need you to visit an island close by. It's called Mossstein Cove, and there's something on it we need. I'll tell you when we get there. I like being vague and obtuse. And on the subject of being vague and obtuse, I'm going to leave you all hanging now as I disappear off and play more of this next time that I play more of this. I'm sure it'll be a fun time. I'm just going to do some flips while I do my outro because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun seeing how big a high score I can get in the flip game. There should be a high score. I want a high score. Oh. Well, that's cursed. I feel like I should probably end here. I'll see you guys next time for more of this. I have other games I'll be playing too, so stick around for that, and bye for now.